Headquarters 714, 721. 4721 for large
Yes.
Roberts.
Trina, I'm going to call you, okay?
5570.
I'll call you on the phone. Alright? Here, just in case, just so I know I have it.
Friend,
Just give me your phone
African
number
American
again.
male, short, wearing a brown jacket and black knit hat.
347.
Attempting to take food and other items.
Okay.
714.
Okay.
721.
Okay. Alright, no worries. We're gonna be finished up here soon. I'll call you as soon as I can, alright?
Headquarters 113, 113.
I understand. Okay, alright, let me talk to your mom, alright? I'll be right with you. Hello again. Okay, Miss Woolley. So, based on our conversation and the fact that back in September you had expressed through me that Jason wasn't permitted on your property, and the fact that Jason's here today and that you didn't ask him to come here, and as far as we're aware, and as far as he's aware, he's not welcome on this property. Okay, he's being placed under arrest tonight for trespassing onto your property. Okay, so we're not going to be here much longer.
Yes.
Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to write a little statement similar to last time. Okay, and it's just going to state those things that I informed him on September 16th that you didn't want him on your property, that hasn't changed since then, and that he was on your property tonight, and he was still not allowed.
I did not make those statements because he didn't do me anything. My son never did me anything wrong.
Right.
So I don't know how that came about because I miss him. He was a good young man to me. He went to college.
Right.
He did what he should do.
Right.
He got himself, he was in show business.
Right.
He was not a jackass running around the street.
Right.
He got himself in show business on TV and everything. A person like that, you think that person would turn out to be an idiot or a robber on the street?
Right.
I sent him, he went to college.
Yeah.
Has his college degree.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah, no one's questioning any of that.
Yeah,
It's just that,
but he hasn't, what has he done? He hasn't committed any crime, like stealing or something like that.
He trespassed
Trespass where?
at your house.
But I'm his mother,
Yes.
and this is my house.
Yes.
So that's not trespassing, he didn't hurt me.
Well, wait 1 minute. On September 16th, you told me that he wasn't welcome here and that he wasn't allowed to be
I
here.
said that?
Yes, you signed a statement saying that.
I signed a statement? That was my handwriting?
I wrote it for you and you signed it. And then just
Look,
now, just a little while ago, a
Yeah.
few minutes ago, you told me that he's still not allowed to be here. But he is here. So he...
But he doesn't live here.
I know, and that's why
That's
we
a different
originally had...
story. He just passed by. If you want to pass by, I'm not letting him in.
You told me that he wasn't allowed on your property, and you said that was still the case.
I must have been hallucinating when I said that.
So what does that mean? Is Jason allowed here? Because he's either allowed here or he's not allowed here. We can't have it change.
He's
Just
my
because.
son. He hasn't done me anything. He hasn't threatened me.
we're not saying he threatened you. We're saying that he was on your property when he had previously been told he's not allowed to be on your property.
Well, who told him that?
You did.
You have a statement, written statement from me
In
saying
September.
he's not allowed on the property.
In
You
September.
sure that's my handwriting?
Yeah.
You hear my daughter?
Yeah, I hear she's on the camera, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking to you. I'm an adult.
Yes, I know.
She has no right to butt in at the time I'm speaking to you while you're interviewing me.
Yeah.
That's
why I'm
not
talking to
fair
you.
either.
I know, listen.
I know the court system, you know.
Okay.
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, no one's saying that Jason threatened you or is a robber or
He
anything
hasn't
like
done
that.
anything like that.
It's just that Jason was told he wasn't allowed to be here, and that was your request, and he was here. That's it. That's all it is. Okay? That's all it is.
Yeah. The problem is, I don't know if you're aware, that Jason woke up one night and found his roommate hanging.
You told me that.
And as a mother, I tried to get help for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been in nursing for a long time, I know the doctors and so forth, and people help me and tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But in my son, he didn't do me anything.
I'm not
And
saying...
I'm in charge of the house now.
Yeah, right.
I'm in charge.
Exactly.
No, not Trina or anyone
But
else.
that's why we're only talking to you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm coming back
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm on your request.
Yes. So I don't want anything to happen to my son.
I understand that, but...
I want him to go on with his life, live his life. He had a traumatic incident, and as a nurse, I know what all that is about.
Okay.
And I have to give it time. There are a lot of crazy people walking the street there. How come they're not going after them?
No one's questioning if he's crazy or not. It's just that you had stated he wasn't welcome here and on the property, and that he was here tonight. That's it.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, officer. But you have that in writing?
Yes. In
Statement
September I was
from
here.
me? My handwriting?
My handwriting.
No, my handwriting saying that he's not allowed on
I
the
wrote the
property.
report. You got a copy of it.
Yeah,
We
what
had a
if
whole
I didn't even read it?
We had a whole conversation.
What
About
if
it.
I didn't read it? Whatever was written down.
Are you just
Because I
upset
can
that he was
hardly
arrested,
see.
or
Huh?
are you just upset that he was arrested tonight? Because you're saying things totally different than what we were talking about a few minutes ago, and what we talked about in September. I know he's your son. But
Hyacinth Woolley, this one here.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, there are other things going on out there
Yes.
that officers could be involved in.
But we're here for you tonight.
Yes. But he hasn't threatened me.
I'm not saying he threatened you.
So
No
what
one's
is
saying
the
he threatened you.
problem?
The problem is that you requested that he was not on your property or in your home anymore, and tonight he was on your property. That's the
He was
only
not
thing.
on my property.
He
Do you
was.
have that statement? I can read my handwriting.
It's available in the station house. It's also all on camera.
There are a lot of things on camera that shouldn't be there and is not legal.
So I'm a little confused. So we just spoke just before, when I was in here before, that he was not living here and he wasn't welcome here still. I asked you those questions that hadn't
Well,
changed.
I probably didn't hear well because he's my son. Came
I know.
from my womb.
I know. I
and
understand.
I love him
I
because
understand
the
you love him.
only perfect person is not even a human being. Perfect is God.
Okay. No,
And I'm a
good.
believer,
Yep,
born again believer.
Yeah.
And I believe that with all my heart.
We're not even
We have
arguing
all
any of that.
sinned and come short of the glory of God. And the problem we need to do, every one of us, because Jesus is coming back and he's coming soon.
Okay, ma'am.
He's coming soon.
Miss Woolley.
And I'm telling you, if we're not right with God, I mean, you're doing a job. That's your job. But on a large scale, we all have to meet our Heavenly Father, the one who created us. Because nobody's perfect.
Miss Woolley.
None.
I know you're upset, but I need you to calm down, okay? What I'm trying to explain to you is that I'm gonna write a statement for you. I'm gonna prepare it. I'm gonna ask you to sign it. That statement was going to state what you had just had a conversation with me about a few minutes prior.
So what I'm going to write that I don't want my son to come here and visit
that
me.
is what you said.
Well,
Is that the case, or is that not
yeah,
the case?
everybody can make a change their mind.
I know, but a few minutes ago I just asked you if you changed your mind, and you said no, you hadn't.
It depends on you see the intervention. That's my daughter.
I know, she's worried about you too.
Give me a chance to speak. I went to college.
I'm letting you speak.
I've been there.
I'm just trying to...
Take care of sick people in England and right here in America. Sick. I have a good name anywhere you go. All the hospitals, check him out. Hyacinth Woolley.
Why don't we take a minute here? Let me start over, okay? Let me try and explain it to you again. Okay?
Yeah, but I am listening to you, but in the meantime, why is this lady listening? She's not
She's
even
your
a family member.
We're having a conversation.
Yeah, but she's not even a family member.
Okay, would you
That's
like her to
invasion
step
of
out?
privacy.
Would you like her to step out?
Yes.
Would you mind, miss, just so I could try and...
That's not
Trust me,
fair.
It's going to be all night the same thing.
That's
Right,
not
Tina?
fair. That's not fair. She comes here to clean me and take care of me. That's not her job to listen to my story.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You need to stop inside, You need to stop because I'm going to be the one hearing this all night when you come in my room with the yelling. You need to
Alright, just
stop.
give us a minute. Thank
I
you.
try to take
Thank
care
you.
of myself, and I have.
Trina, let me
You
talk to her,
understand?
okay?
Trina, I'm done.
I have.
Trina,
Alright,
I'm
thank you.
done. I
Thank
can't
you.
deal with
Thank
this.
you.
Miss Woolley, I need to talk to you, okay?
Yeah, but
'Cause
why?
now
You know,
we need to
excuse
clarify.
me. 1 second. Why is this lady here and she's not a family member? Why is she sitting in here in court?
She's your aide.
Yeah, but I didn't know that AIDS can interfere that much.
She's not interfering.
Well, she shouldn't be in here.
She's your aide. That's why she's here. This isn't why.
No, but you're speaking to me,
Yes, I'm speaking to
and
you.
she should not. Yeah,
Okay.
but
We've asked her to step
she's
out.
not my lawyer.
I know. She's not here. So can I speak to you now?
Yeah, you can speak to me, Lord, but she should not have been here
Okay.
to
so
begin with.
let's start over.
She's not my lawyer.
Okay.
She's here to help to give me a bath and so forth,
Okay.
and prepare meals and so forth.
Can I speak now?
If anything, my daughter should be here.
Okay, but your daughter's on the camera listening, but you don't want her to speak either. So why don't I just speak to you? Okay? I just want to start over.
Yes, officer, I'm sorry.
Based on your...
I apologize.
That's okay. I know that's okay. Based on your request about 2 months ago when I was here, you told me that Jason didn't live here and he wasn't welcome here and he wasn't allowed to be on the property. That's what you said in September, right?
Okay.
We're here tonight. That's the last that I'm aware, right? So the last time we left and the last thing I told Jason was that you, the owner of this property, stated that. And that he has to abide by your requests. Okay? As a police officer now, I came back here tonight, okay, and Jason was not abiding by your request. He was on your property, okay? So, when I came in here to talk to you, what I needed to find out was that in between 2 months ago and today, as the owner of this house, you did have every right to change your mind. So I asked you if you had, and you said no, and that Jason still didn't live here, right? You also told me that you didn't tell Jason you were choking tonight. You weren't choking tonight, and you didn't speak to Jason on the phone, right? Does that all sound correct?
No, I haven't spoken to Jason.
Right. So we had that conversation just a few minutes ago. Okay? As a result of that conversation, as a police officer now, I'm enacting on your request, which is if Jason is not allowed to be here, okay, and Jason's trespassing as a result of being here, that then Jason has to be arrested for doing so. Okay? We just had that whole conversation. I didn't just run out there and put him in handcuffs without asking you. That is what we just talked about. So, since that is what we just talked about, and even though it's on camera, what I'm asking you is I'd like to write down our conversation as a statement from you, stating only those things. I'm not stating he's a bad guy. I'm not stating he threatened you. I'm not stating he hurt you or anything like that. It's literally going to state that what we just talked about. That is what it's going to state. You're going to read it, or I'll read it for you. And if it's all correct, I'll ask you to sign it. That's it. I'm not making any other allegations against Jason.
Can I say something?
Of course.
I haven't spoken to Jason except when my husband died. I don't know. See my husband there,
Yes.
thankfully.
Yes.
Yeah. And work at World Trade Center. We were good citizens in America.
Absolutely.
I came here in 1930. Born in 36, and I came here later on, not too long after.
Yeah.
And went to college here.
Yeah.
and blah, blah, blah. At my age with multiple sclerosis, back pain, and shoulder pain, and doctors gave me over, there is nothing more, Mrs. Woolley, we can do for you. Should I be under this kind of pressure?
Well, I would happen to agree with you that this pressure and these incidents with Jason are stressful. I would understand that.
Yes.
I'm sorry that, you know, you're involved with orders of protection and things like that. No one wishes that upon anyone. I understand all that, and I'm trying to help you as most as I can.
Yeah, but you have to understand, when somebody has multiple sclerosis, I cannot walk. I have to take enema to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's
Somebody
difficult.
has to give me food.
My aunt
I
has
don't
it as
cook.
well. We do the
Multiple
same.
sclerosis.
Yeah.
And it's been like this for a long time.
I'm
Over
sure.
40
It's a lot.
years I've had multiple sclerosis.
That's a lot.
Work at Brooklyn Jewish Hospital all my life. And then now for me to go through all this, is it worth it? Do you...
I know you're upset.
What about, would you treat your parents like that? I know you wouldn't do that.
Well, all I'm doing is trying to help you as best as I can.
You wouldn't do that. With multiple sclerosis is? I'm sure you research and so forth. And right now I'm in so much pain that the doctors had very good doctors, because they knew I was a nurse from England. I came here, I was a nurse. I taught nursing and everything else.
And I don't want you to be any more upset than you have to be.
I didn't want to waste my time.
Right.
Do everything. My husband worked at World Trade Center. You know, God spared his life before the whole thing collapsed. I'm not just Johnny come lately kind of thing. I put my time in.
I understand.
And I help people.
And you worked very hard,
I
right?
work very hard at Brooklyn Jewish all over the place.
So let me say this. You
So
worked
why
very
I
hard.
have to go through all this like I am a thief?
No, not a thief at all. Here's what I'd like to say. You worked very hard your whole life, right? You worked very hard to keep this home, have this home, right? Pay a lot of money for it, right?
Yes,
That
I
is
did.
why we're here, and that is why, acting on your behalf, we are here to help you. So all I'm asking is if you are able to sign a statement if I prepare what you stated and what we conversed about onto paper and have you sign it. I don't need you to get up. I don't want you to walk. I don't want to hurt you. I'm just going to write a statement. It's not going to be long. I'm going to have you look it over. That's all.
Look at my walker.
Yeah. No,
I even have, you go downstairs, take a look downstairs in the basement. And I have treadmill that I used to work on.
Okay.
I had people coming in here and taking care of me.
I
Why
hear
should
everything
I-
you're saying. But Miss Woolley, are you able to look over a statement if I make it for you? Are you able to read over a statement if I write it out for you about what happened today?
Yeah.
All right, let me do that. Okay, finish your banana. I'll be back.
It's tough.
Okay.
It's tough,
I know. Can I have the aide come back in here now? Is that okay? Or you want her to stay out? Okay. All right, no problem.
Stop recording.
Nassau Police Emergency, Operator 680.
Yeah, hi. I'm very worried about my mom. I can't seem. Yeah, I can't seem to get a hold of her, and I just called, and I just heard some very strange noises.
Where does she reside?
She's at 640 West Carl Avenue.
640?
Yeah, she's 88 years old.
West Carl? How do I spell that?
C-A-R-L.
Okay, she's on the corner of Coolidge?
We're in the dead end.
Okay.
But,
all right. And what happened when you called?
I just heard some very strange noises, like she was choking, or I honestly don't know.
How old is your mother?
She's 88.
Okay.
She does have fictitious disorder at times, though. So
What's that?
it's basically it's a 2022 version of Munchausen syndrome. So, like, she used to fake a lot of her symptoms. That's why it's very hard to tell whether or not she's actually hurt. But it's very triggering when I hear these things. So I just wanted to let you know. It could be, she could be okay, but
You
these
want
are
us to
the
send an
signs.
ambulance to check on her?
Please do,
Okay.
yes.
She suffers from what's it called?
Fictitious disorder.
How do I spell that?
Ficticious, I believe.
Okay. All right, no problem. What's your name?
Jason, I'm her son.
Jason, where are you located?
I'm at 640 West Carl Avenue just now. That's why I'm literally,
Oh, you're there.
yeah, no, but I'm outside of the house. I can't, she's not responding. That's why I'm sort of worried. So I can't get in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
So you're going to wait there for officers, right?
Yes, please.
All right.
If you
No
could send
problem.
an ambulance. Okay,
No
thank
problem.
you.
They're on their way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Question for you. When was the last time, besides today, when was the last time that you...
I'm sorry, yes. Body cams.
Yep, I'm on. I've never,
all on.
I've
Awesome.
never turned mine
Yeah.
on.
How you doing?
This is a nice name, Regina?
No.
This is someone I went to high school with.
When was the last time that you
How are
spoke
you?
to your mom?
Uh,
In person, like face to face?
probably, what time is it now?
It is
It's 8:48.
I called you guys like an hour ago.
Yeah,
a little
we-
before that,
yeah,
about
yeah.
an hour.
Prior to today.
Prior to today.
Prior to today, probably would say the funeral.
Which
When
was
was that?
when?
About a month and a half ago.
Okay.
That's
What,
when she's.
what about here at the house? When was the last time you were here at the house?
The last time I was here, like 20 days. I mean, I can't. I go back and forth
Okay.
between here and
And what were
Brooklyn.
you doing here 20 days ago? Were you visiting mom? Were you just hanging out? Were you across the street?
Definitely, I've never lived across the street. That's
No.
the weirdest.
My understanding is sometimes you come here and you stand in the street as you talk to mom. Is that accurate or no?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, there was. Let me clear that up for you. There was a really big mistake that was made.
Okay.
That we're trying to get to the bottom of it now. We're saying it's a mistake. I'm hoping it's a mistake. But I've been going into the precinct ever since there was an incident that took place. This is the very first incident from all the calls that came from this house. The very first one, you need to look at that. That happened in 2019.
Okay.
And that call that came was that there was someone who was physically assaulting another person. So I'm going to tell you exactly right now what that happened was my mother had gone after my niece, who was 11 years old. Now, in 2019, I lived in the city in Manhattan, Midtown, for 15 years. I moved back here specifically to watch over my mom and my dad because they need help. They're getting old, and then my mom, I feel like sometimes she has issues. So, because of that,
Mark.
Hello. Hi.
That's the daughter.
Hello. I'm here. Yep. How are you? All right. Well, we're here with mom. We're just making sure mom's okay. You're not here, right?
No, I don't live there. My brother is insane. He is insane. He thinks that he lives there. He has not lived there in 4 years. If you look at the track record with the Baldwin Police Department, he has a rap sheet a mile long. We had full stay away. He's sick.
So when he got that full stay away, was that the last time he moved out? He hasn't been back since then?
So the sheriff came and evicted him from the apartment, from the house 4 years ago.
And that was the last time he lived here?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He has never lived here again. And he even told the postal office to return to sender. He has not lived at the house in 4 years.
Okay.
We've had full stay-away.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna go talk to Mom now, okay? And I have your phone number, so I can give you a call.
I'm sorry, LaSalle, that I'm screaming. I'm just so sick of this shit. You know what I've been through. You've been to the house.
Yeah, I have been here a few times. So let me talk to your mom, and we'll get to the bottom of it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Hello, Miss Woolley. Upstairs. Hello. Hi, how are you, Miss?
Exceptionally difficult for me. I just lost my husband.
I'm so sorry to hear.
Leo.
Yes.
Leo.
I work at World Trade Center for years.
How you doing?
City and so forth.
Just nervous.
I was a nurse
Never in
for
this
many years
situation
at
before.
Jewish Hospital and many other places. And just lost him.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Just lost. How long did he go? About
2 months.
not even quite
2 months.
It was very
So we're trying to figure out why we got called here. It looks like your son Jason called for an ambulance for you tonight. Did you need an ambulance?
no.
Were you in any kind of trouble
No,
or
I
distress?
didn't want it. I didn't.
You were with her?
Yeah, I was sitting just like this. We were playing game, talking.
Okay.
So the phone kept ringing.
Okay.
It kept ringing.
That's what it came over.
You understand? So Miss Ison, what you did when the phone ringing? Tell them what you did when the phone rang.
What happened when the phone rang? She said.
Did I pick up? I don't even remember.
She picked up the phone. We weren't joking, we're here, but because the phone kept ringing, she said, Miss Ison said, let me fix that. So she went, oh, and then hung up the phone.
Yes.
So we burst out laughing.
Oh,
Right.
so you didn't even know who was calling you?
No.
Was that us calling?
I
Or-
don't know. So the
Did you-
next thing I heard, this is the police. Open the door. We called
Did
him
you
on the
speak to
phone.
Jason?
No.
No.
You didn't even speak to Jason?
No, we didn't speak to nobody on the phone until when the police called and said, somebody said, this is the police, answer the phone. We called him. That's when Miss
Oh, so
Ison
it must have been
answered the
911
phone.
calling back.
Yes.
He called saying you were choking.
Choking?
Yeah.
That's why I said, Miss Ison, let's walk to the door together.
Oh.
Did he knock on the door or ring the bell?
Yes, but we were in here and the door was locked.
Okay.
So I'm not opening it.
Oh, maybe the assistant called if she has access to the ring camera.
Yeah, because she's right now. Trina!
Oh, she's on here too.
She said she's
Oh,
there.
everyone's here. All right.
That's all we do it. You understand?
Miss Woolley, I don't know if you recall, but one of the times that I was here when Jason was trying to come back in the house, you had told me that Jason's not welcome in the house that day.
I don't know.
And we did a
just
report
work
then. He's here right
Leo,
now.
come.
He's on your property right now.
Come.
Have you,
Come,
in
sit
between
here.
then and now,
Sit here.
does he have permission to come here?
No,
be your
we
property?
don't have no communication at
No-
all.
No
We don't.
communication. And there was none tonight. You didn't ask him to come over tonight?
No,
Okay. And he hasn't been here?
no.
No.
He doesn't live here. No,
He doesn't.
no.
It's been a while?
Did he ring the bell or knock on the door? Do you know?
It's been a while.
To be honest, I wouldn't know.
Hey Trina, are you still there?
Yes, I am, Officer LaSalle.
Was Jason at the door at any point? Like, did he try to ring the doorbell or?
So, Officer LaSalle, I wasn't able to monitor the camera. I actually went to dinner and I left my phone at home. It wasn't until I got home that I saw all the police activity. Jason is not allowed in the house. He went and filed false reports to the
fee was served.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have to do that.
I don't know, because this door was locked. I was there playing music. Week, I was there playing music, and I just said, sit, you can answer you and stuff.
Step number one, we're just making sure she didn't need an ambulance.
No,
We
because
have
when the
one
police
here.
said, this is the police opening the door, we didn't even realize that the police was outside.
Is that how the call came over? He called? Okay.
See? She told me,
You're scared.
don't open the door.
It's hard for me, you know.
I understand. You
I
have a lot
worked as a
going on.
nurse for many years at Brooklyn Jewish and all over. Ended up with multiple sclerosis.
Trina.
Stop recording.